Okay, we're back again. This is basically gonna be me with the more updated version of my rules because I wanted to get them written down and like set up in a much better format. And also give an example for my most specific and honestly personal rule, as it's one of the few that's really personally affected my channel. So, rules: be kind, respect other humans, no bullying, sexism, racism, homophobia, or other hate-based chat. These are my rules for streams, but they apply to my comments section as well. Do not discriminate. I I don't know how much more I'm gonna have to beat this into like people's skulls by saying it. Please don't discriminate. No, no slurs of any kind, racial, sexual, like no using like for people with disabilities as well, no using like the R word on somebody. Please do not do that. No advertising or self promotion. This is probably one of the more lenient rules. You can say like, "Oh yeah, I streamed this a while back," and I'll be like, "Oh, cool. Oh, that's sick." Like I will mention it. Like you can mention it. You can mention that you have streamed, or that you have created a video on this, or that you made a mod for something. Just don't like be pushy and advertise it. Like if you've made a mod, don't try to get me to play it. Um because chances are, one, if it's interesting enough, or like I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. I'll probably check it out in the first place." And two, just when it comes to streaming and YouTube videos that you've done, like you can mention it and you can talk about it like, yeah, I had this moment happen on my thing, because chances are, like, talk about it organically. Don't be like, you should check out my thing, da 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 ba 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 ba. Don't do that in both like stream chat and comments. That is a request of mine. But again, feel free to talk about it. This is the rule that I am probably going to be the least pushy on, but the mo and I won't like time you out or ban you or anything. If it starts to get a little like advertising, I'll just be like, "Hey, dude, it's sounding a little advertising." And if whoever's advertising is like, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realize," I'll just be like, "Nah, you good." It's a very vague rule. I will remind you. Like, there you go. Because sometimes it can happen without even people realizing, and that's perfectly fine. No backseat gaming. This one should be obvious. Like, nobody likes being told what to do. Obviously, now, I say no backseat gaming. If, and only if, I ask for help from chat, if I'm streaming, will I allow advice from chat. And even when you try to give me advice, just maybe have it be more of a reminder instead of telling me exactly what I need to do. Because that will work for me. And if I ask for more information, give more information. It's kind of a case by case basis. Use common sense, please. A lot of my rules boil down to just use common courtesy and don't be a discriminatory asshole. Like I don't want to deal with that. Nobody wants to deal with that. So just don't do it, please. Um And now for my most personal rule. Do not come to my stream and have the first thing you mention be asking to play if I am playing a multiplayer game. I will ignore it. Continuing to press the issue will get you timed out. Further pressing will be a ban. And I've realized that the way I've typed that out is very forceful. I don't mean it to be. But I don't want my stream to get hijacked by somebody who wants to play with me and is like, very loud, overwhelming my voice, the voice of my friends, partially insulting my friends, saying the same thing over and over again. I don't want that on my stream. And the best way to show what I do not want is something like hold on, I have to get the image from the damn snipping tool. Obviously, name has been cut out to preserve the person's identity because we ain't about that life here. I'm not gonna dox somebody's online name who says something in my chat. Why is Snip and Sketch not working? Snipping tool, I guess. New. Okay. Save it. Okay. Now I have access to them, so. Okay. That's weird. Okay. Whatever. I'll figure it out. I'll cut this bit out. Maybe. But just don't, like, don't do that. It's not fun for people to... I'm not saying, like, oh, people are there to see me. But people are not there to see some random dude from chat taking over the show. Okay. And then I need to massively enlarge it. Don't do this. This right here. Do not do that. So you ask, and this is the first time chat from this person, by the way. Can I play? And then there's a question mark. And then I have like maybe 10, 20 seconds before they put yeah or no. It is... Actually, wait, no, I can see when they did the chats. So, 2 hours, 4 minutes, and 33 seconds in my stream. It was, can I play? 2 seconds after, there was the question mark. And then 10 seconds after the first message, there was a yeah or no. I had all of 13 seconds to make a decision, and I decided to let them in to play. And it was honestly not an enjoyable streaming experience for me. First of all, they were younger than I wanted them to be on my stream in the first place. I mean, it makes sense. I was streaming Roblox. But they were younger than I wanted them to be, and I did not want them on my stream. They mentioned their age on my stream. I'm going to take that. I'm going to take the second part of that stream down. Because I don't want that. Or that second stream down. Thankfully, I split the stream off at the point where they made these messages. But the second stream was just not fun, and I'm going to take it down. I don't want that happening again. Ever again. Even if it means I have to block and ban this person from my chat, I will do it. Because I do not want this scenario of yeah or no happening again. This took place in 13 seconds, and I had to make a rash decision because I was being rushed. And that decision made my stream, in my personal opinion, objectively worse. And I don't think people want to do that to other people. Nobody wants to ruin somebody else's entertainment. At least I know I don't. It's possible others do. So I know I focus a lot on this rule, but it is the one that I'm going to be actively enforcing to what I have said. You do this, like the can I play message, it will be ignored. For example, if I was actively enforcing the rules that I have set now, the can I play message would be ignored. Because I would have just been like, just not going to note it. The question mark, I probably would have let slide due to it being a typing mistake. The yeah or no would have been a timeout. Further pressing of the issue would have been a ban. I don't want to be that kind of streamer that makes people not want to watch, because they come to this small streamer, where things are less structured. There's not as much moderation, and you feel like you can have more fun. Because to be honest, I don't want to have too much moderation, but I do want to have set rules in place. I still want to be your fun small streamer who can have a good connection to the community that I'm building, but I cannot let my stream be effectively hijacked because of people who expect me to make a decision in 13 seconds. I'm not doing that. That wasn't even 13 seconds, that was 10 seconds. Now I redid the math. So don't do that. I genuinely ask. Now, I do want to point out, there was another viewer in chat and their messages were simply, well, that was spooky. And after the fact, I said, oh, hello, how are you doing? Because, they had followed me during my Plants vs. Zombies stream a while ago. And they've been at least a lurker and occasional chatter in a stream or two. I'm like, how's it going? Like, hey, it's been going well. If they had asked, like, hey, you got room for one more? And all that, I would have been like, yeah, sure, man, sure. Because that's, well, I mean, I might not have said yeah, because I was just kind of chilling with a friend. But I would have been like, probably not, but we'll see if I can get you in somewhere else. Because they were polite. It didn't seem like they were just there to hop on the stream and find somebody to play it with and get attention. The can I play question mark yeah or no, that's what that felt like to me, and that is not happening again. I realize I went on another ramble, but I do feel like this video is at least better at explaining my rules. So I'll go over them one more time. No hate speech, racism, sexism, homophobia, discrimination against people with disabilities of any kind will not be tolerated and will result in, depending on the severity, either a timeout or a ban. And if it's really, really, really bad, it will be banning first offense. I don't think it'll ever get to that point. I don't think anybody will ever really do that, because I want to believe that everybody is at least somewhat a good person. But that will be the rule. No slurs, that's kind of lumped in with the other rule. Backseat gaming, if I ask for it, go ahead. If I don't, please don't. Of course, you can talk about cool details you notice, like if you found an Easter egg or like hidden lore or something. Tell me about it. I'm all ears as long as it isn't spoilers. But please, 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 please do not backseat game. And then the whole asking to play thing. We've already talked about it. Don't do it. It's not fun for me. It's not fun for the people I have to say no to. And it's not what I want to do. I think we've covered all our bases because I went in depth on self promotion. Self promotion, you can talk about your stuff, just like don't advertise it too hard. You know what I mean? Because chances are, if you're organically talking about, oh yeah, dude, I have a video, like with this cool moment, man, and da 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 da. Like, it's fine if you tell me that. Don't ask if you can like share it in chat because I will say no. That's a big one. Don't be like, yeah, I'll like, and don't just put it in chat without asking. But you can talk about it. Anyway, that will be the end of this video. I hope this one's a little clearer on the rules. Um, I'll keep this one and the old one up, and then once I get like an actual set like script for these, because they're kind of rambly, I'll you know, stop with it. Once I get a set script for it, I'll delete the old to have an official rules video, or I'll just update my text rules and hope people actually read them. But I wanted to make this known. Y'all are amazing. And for anybody who's stuck around to the end of the video, I want you to know that you are awesome, because not a lot of people would sit around and listen to me talk about what they can and I don't even want to say can and can't, should or shouldn't do. Y'all are awesome. And I trust most people won't even need this video and will just kind of know what flies and what doesn't. Yeah. Have a great one, everybody.